Alright, that's enough of that. There you go. Hey everyone, what's up? Carl Wolf here. Back with some more Danganronpa 2. Goodbye Despair. Where we want to do the trial. And no, I did not get the other items and whatnot. Because going back to my previous save, I can't do that. It doesn't let me, so. Hello, Wolf. Welcome in. Thanks for your daily check-in and congrats on first. And I'm sure Jordan was here earlier, so he might be along shortly. Or maybe he had to go to sleep. Who knows? Thank you for the hydrate. I'm glad it's a trial where they'll actually voice act a decent amount. Because otherwise, I was almost maybe not even gonna... I was probably just gonna use my voice, main voice. But it shouldn't be... I should be able to do a little bit. Because it should be voice acting, since it's the trial. Lots of cutscenes. This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I don't know about that. I hope so. My throat. I hope so.
Well?
Let's worry about things after we finished. You think they would voice act this, honestly?
You are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us. There's Jordan. I knew he'd be along shortly. Well, I'm in Discord with Wolf, so... So he's got a heads up somewhat. Well, welcome in, Jordan. Congrats on second. Yeah, I went to... I didn't even go to bed until 5 p.m. I went to bed at... quote-unquote, went to bed at 5 p.m. I think I slept a little bit, I think. But yeah, we're going to finish the class trial, Jordan. And finish chapter 5. And finally we'll be down to the last chapter. Which is 2 or 3 more streams. So finally I'll be done with this game after so long. You know what? Do me a favor, Jordan. Either one of you, really, but Jordan. Type in apologies for any throat clearing and coughing and sniffles. Bad allergies. Well, before I say anything, I'll let Jordan try to do that. I said either Jordan or either one of you. I don't know, Wolf might be feeling lazy today. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagato. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. There is phlegm in my throat. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Basically just be like, apologies for throat clearing, coughing, or sniffles. I have bad seasonal allergies, spring allergies. And pin that. Nagato was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who've survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. Thank you. And then the door slowly opened. And I should pin that on YouTube. Let me do that. Refresh. I wish it didn't pause the volume. Oh, I know it doesn't. It's just that there's no sound because the cutscene is a blackout screen. Why is it? Where's the pin option? There it is. Wasn't there. Stalking you all day. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? I don't really have any suspicions. Because it's like... I don't know if he'd go so far as to stage a suicide. It's possible. But then it's like the traitor... Did the traitor lose their memories and they've remembered? Like Mikon? Or have they always remembered this whole time? And then he's saying that Byakuya wasn't Byakuya, it was the ultimate imposter. Wouldn't surprise me if it actually was Byakuya, and someone else has been replaced by the ultimate imposter, who's still alive. I've been playing Where's Waldo, but it's Where's Cairo. Anytime you go lurk somewhere, it gives you a shout out, and it shows it on my mod manager. Ah. Yeah, even when I'm trying to sleep, I'm still trying to keep up with my watch streaks, if I can. Which is not a good thing to do, but I need my streaks, man.
Well then, now that the Chatterbox Nagato's gone, there's only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already!
Hey!
About to? No, I'm already.
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right.
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
1K needs to be a glory day?
Now then.
Now then, let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is a last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagato Komeda, the ultimate lucky student. If he's the ultimate lucky student and he wanted to stage a suicide, he'd be able to do it in such a weird, perfect way, wouldn't he? About to go to sleep? Alrighty. You'll probably still see me on because after I'm done with this, which probably will be past midnight, I'll chill for like an hour or two, and then I'm just going to immediately stream again for for Friday's stream. And apparently it's not going to be Back to the Swamp, because I just saw an update where the developer says that he's been looking at everyone's feedback, and apparently the ending feels too abrupt to everyone, so he says he's going to work on it and change the ending and expand the ending. So I'm not going to be playing that yet. So, yeah, I'll play ZA. So after I'm done with this, I'll be playing ZA, and I'll probably still be streaming by the time you wake up. Maybe. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. I might go that long. Like, I'll get to rank B. I don't know if I'll go to rank A. I will get the ticket for rank A, probably. But I probably won't go to rank A. But I will go to rank B. I'll do all the mini quests. Maybe I'll do some alpha hunting, perhaps. I still had to do Skarmory. I tried to do Skarmory right before stream. I hate the Skarmory location because of that stupid Pride of Lions. Like, I failed to get it twice because of those lions. I also kept failing to get Mawile because of those lions. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. Yeah, no, don't stay up all night. Get some rest. As tempting as it is to pester me. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us, too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. Oh yeah, I'll sleep a few hours and hit next stream. Sleep a little longer than that, if you can. I have no idea at all who did it, but... There's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagato. The killer who murdered Nagato. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, it's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Feeling better? I mean, that won't happen until spring is over. Gonna head out, got a killer migraine. Oof. Get better. Take it nice and easy. Yes. Do I have any other skills? I don't think I do. Oh wait, I do. There we go. I also have this. Pretty sure that's all I had. Yeah. I can double check though. I have 2, and I don't think I can buy downshift. Is there any other 1s or 2s? Oh, there was. What is this? Jumping power? I really don't need that, but sure. Why not? And our difficulty is the easy. Yes, it's gentle. So let's go.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Please do.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
I'm gonna put in an auto.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, will punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh my, Monokuma? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto!
She's serious.
One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monokuma.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monokuma. The class trial
Yes,
has
auto.
started,
I have
after
the
all.
dialogue on auto.
The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Could be someone wanted to know who the traitor was.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or...
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up.
Hello, Shoujo. Welcome
What are
in.
they trying to find out by torturing him?
Hello, hello.
Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Nagito's wounds. Are they really caused by torture? But the point of torturing someone is to make them reveal information, right? Then it's pointless if he can't talk.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat up. What were they trying to find out by
Animals.
torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Hang on.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to
Nope, not that. So we have torture wounds. Both of Nagito's legs were tied with rope, and each rope was tied to nearby pillars, which prevented him from moving. His eyes were also covered with a lot of stab wounds. We have survival knife. A survival knife that was stabbed into Nagito's right hand. The knife is from the military base. It's safe to assume that the wounds on Nagito's legs and left arm were caused by this knife. We have the duct tape. Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, however the blood that splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. The tape itself had a lot of crinkles in it, as if Nagito was desperately moving his mouth underneath it. So they were torturing him while he had the tape on, right? I mean, you could tape someone's mouth shut and torture them and then remove the tape and see if they talk. Isn't that what... Is that what the Punisher did when he was using the ice cream pretending it was a blowtorch? No. Is that the movie? No, I'm trying to... There was a movie I remember where they had tape on them and they would do a thing and then they would remove the tape, see if the guy talked. He didn't talk. He'd be like, all right, tape back, torture him, try again. I swear I've seen a movie like that. He never... well, true. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, it was never removed. It was on before the torture, and it was clean even afterwards. Yeah, you're true. That's right. The other one was the Monokuma piles, or panels. And the other one was... I don't remember. I know what you're talking about.
I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Ooh, but do I want to shoot this? I do. Okay.
No, that's wrong. But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Sometimes you really do need to know the context of the mere words. Because simply saying, like he says, they wanted to torture him. Objection! Duct tape! And just the words alone sounds weird that that's what you want to say. So you really need to know the context. And that's what's messed me up so many times in this game earlier. Sometimes the way the game has gone about these things is weird.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared. Ah, I just realized it. It's a trap.
I'm gonna need my controller for this.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid. Torture wounds, burn rope, survival, spear. Ooh. I don't even know. Oh wait. How do I switch one? It's showing me keyboard controls. Okay, cool.
You obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Ow! Oh, got it.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how first the killer tortured Nagito and got information about them after they killed him.
Sorry.
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went first. The killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location.
No, he
Then,
didn't.
after they killed him, they duct taped his mouth shut.
No, no. I missed. No!
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped, you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut,
I can't look at my things until after I'm
how is
done
he
talking.
supposed
That's
to answer
annoying.
anything?
Pay attention, this is first. The killer tortured Nagito and got him then after they killed him.
Wait, no!
damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth
Yeah, I don't like this minigame at all.
obviously assumed he couldn't talk.
To me, this minigame is stupid.
Wanted to hide the fact
I
that
just don't care for these minigames.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went down. First, the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb. Then, after they killed him,
Allow me to cut through those words. No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
what did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? Might as well settle this with rock, paper,
No, it matters.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Before and after.
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
Jealous. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Yeah.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds. Which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Junko.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
Maybe.
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
But they went psycho on 3 of his limbs, and then just the one stab on one.
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
You can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
It was set up to only happen when you open the door.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
The Monokuma panels?
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
We know how he died, but what the hell did they do to him? You mean the torture was the knife, the motive? Well, I don't know about the motive. We gotta figure that out. I mean, the motive clearly wasn't to make him talk, so was it to make him shut up? But, I mean...
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is
The last
that
donut.
Okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. The Monokuma panels.
The direct cause of the fire was...
We also have the rope,
oil
though.
lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Yes.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Yeah.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Wasn't it this game?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
I feel like you already said it.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip over the lighter.
They probably set a trap using the lighter, so the warehouse could catch fire. But a trap needs a trigger to activate. What were we doing just before the fire started? From there, how would the lighter start the fire? I'm trying remembering what the crime scene looked like. So I was supposed to agree to the opening the door.
Was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
They tipped it over the panels.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Sound waves.
Or perhaps opening the door caused...
I agree with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, I agreed with the door opening, not the second part of that sentence.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right?
Yes.
It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
What do you mean, does that mean? Bruh.
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Jeez, Akane.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
So why is that rope burned?
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
Isn't that why there's multiple?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the
That's
reason
what you
the
mean.
warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Oh, yeah, the MP3. The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect. It doesn't necessarily need to be visual.
I see! You were talking about the MP3 player, right?
Yep.
That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling
I mean, the
panel.
moment they said they used another way to mask it was obvious, but you're right. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagato like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music. And as if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter. Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
Didn't I tell you it'd be fine? I just gotta use a little more force.
What happened to opening it slowly?
Akane ignored their protest, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Sayori.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Correct.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
That was obvious.
Yeah.
I put
and
that
that's
much
how
together.
The warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
But after that, I don't know.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
Yeah.
With the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
Sorry, Yod. So the issue is, how did they get out after setting it up?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse. I see. So the problem Chiaki's talking about is the killer couldn't have left.
I see. If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened.
It's starting to kind of point towards Nagato, isn't it? Because, like, he has stab wounds in his legs and his left arm, but not his right arm. It's just that the knife was stabbed into his hand. And then there's that weird, like, blood stain on the girder that feels like it could have been, the spear was tied to the girder. Because he has a blood splatter on his hand and on the chain of the spear, where there's a weird spot where there's no blood, and there's no blood on the inside of his hand. So it looks like he was holding the chain. Why was he holding the chain?
The killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
A lot of these things are kind of pointing to Nagato himself. We said the killer forced him? Forced him for what?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Unless everything pointing to him is a red herring. Because there's always got to be some kind of red herring. They forced him to pull the chain to finish himself off? True. Oh, I forgot. I was going to bring that up. I was wondering, in the very end, did he decide to finally be that stepping stone? Because he wanted to help someone kill himself. He wanted to be the one that dies and he would help someone. So he still could have done that in the end. Huh?
You don't mean...
But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that. I mean... I went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, no.
This is my answer. What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
Also, he's also the person that knew about the suicide case in the first game. So he knows that suicide can be used. Someone doesn't have to murder another person. You can just kill yourself.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Maybe.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid.
We're not gonna have the plot twist of it being Chiaki, are we? Just because, like, Chiaki feels very much like, I had her name and then I lost it. Our partner in crime in the first game, the detective.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
It's possible. I mean, his right arm is one that doesn't have multiple stab wounds and is not even tied up. And the fire shouldn't have even reached... Well, maybe. It feels like it shouldn't have reached that rope based on the visual that Chiaki showed us. Because the fire is pretty close to the rope at his wrist. It's not like it's at the burn mark isn't at the pillar part. It's like at his more close to his wrist. Could be. But like falsified info, like that's a bit unfair because that's just a game mechanic of showing us the player falsified info, whereas everyone has been in that room, so everyone knows what that room kind of looks like. It's just us the player doesn't have a good understanding of the depth in that room. So that would be kind of dumb, to be honest, but maybe. But yeah, the hand that's free is the right hand. He could have stabbed himself in the other 3 legs, and then I guess he'd have to use his left... Yeah, he'd have to use his left hand to stab it into his right. I doubt that the wounds were self-inflicted, or that he could have set this up himself. I don't... Whether he did it or not, I don't doubt that he could do it. He definitely could have. The spear one seems like the hardest one, but he's got that luck.
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
Because I feel like other people could mess it up, because that spear is a very hard weapon to handle, you know? It's such a weird weapon, and everyone commented about how hard it'd be to handle. Even Monokuma was like, "Oh, that's a weird weapon. How would you handle that?" Well, the lucky student could definitely handle it, I think.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yes, but one is sort of not tied up. Well, in the context of he's trying to kill himself, he was able to handle a weird weapon because he wants to die. So, lucky shot. Yeah. Why would he want to die? Like I said, like he wanted to be the one to die, to be murdered by someone, to be a stepping stone. And now that he knows that you don't have to be killed by someone, you can just kill yourself after learning about the first game. To me, that would be his motive. Because I feel like he thought you had to be killed by someone. But after finding out about the first game, now he realizes he doesn't have to let someone else to do it. No, he's obsessed with the ultimates. He would never kill one of us. He wants to be our sacrificial lamb. He idolizes us. If he were to kill anyone, at this point, now that he knows that we have no ultimate, he would kill us, maybe. Use us as a stepping stone. But he was also kind of fanatic about being the stepping stone, because he, like, kind of doesn't like himself and thinks he's nothing. So it's like, at least he can be something by being the stepping stone for the ones he idolizes so much. But it's very possible that someone is just using all those facts to frame him.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, one arm is free. I mean, it has a burn mark on the rope, but that doesn't mean that was from the fire.
That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Yeah, for us to be the murderer, I mean, there's books that do that, but to do it in a game, well, actually no, there are games like that. I think for this type of game, I don't know if that would work as well. Although, who knows? Maybe it's in the third game. Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. The burn rope.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
Burn rope.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
Burn rope.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Your what? Your what?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
If our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct, Nagito should have tied himself up too. It's true that tying up your arms and legs by yourself is impossible, but did he really tie up both arms and legs?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Wait. You couldn't... Oh, wait, no. He said you couldn't do much with the free arm.
Crap! To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
He mentions the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your front tail?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Well, we're not agreeing with any of those. So the blue is out of the question. Well, we're saying, did he really tie up both arms and legs? But he just said you couldn't do it with your free arm.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
What are we? Oh, okay, we are doing
No,
that.
that's wrong.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before.
Are we gonna bring up the room sketch thing?
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
The proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap. The knife in his right hand? His right sleeve? Wait, what? What about his right sleeve? Why is there a knife in his right hand? I wasn't paying attention. I forgot his sleeve. I don't remember his sleeve. Is it about it not being burned? Or are you talking about the knife?
I see.
Take a close look
Okay.
at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, His sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree?
I mean, the rope was only burned right there. It just didn't reach. But why didn't it reach?
A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
What have you become? She wasn't like this at all. It was almost... You'd almost think she was innocent, and then she's constantly talking about this.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Okay.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
No! No!
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
Yeah, why?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
I mean, true.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
What? Give me... It was mine in the first place! Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants the money back? What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Girl, what are you on to? Yeah, seriously. You can just do... I mean, that's literally what I said. A way to stab yourself in your right hand, using only your right hand. Using only your right hand? You'd have to throw it upward. But to get it to pierce your hand like butter... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. You'd have to, like, slam it onto the knife. The blood on the girder?
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife
Did your
into
voice
the
just
air
crack slightly?
and let the knife fall, could he stab
Yeah, his
hand
voice
that
cracked.
way? Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow
Prop the knife.
and slammed his right hand down on it?
That...
Propped it onto what?
Yeah.
If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
He would have to use his left hand to prop it and slam down with his right hand. But, I mean, I don't know if he'd be able to really position himself. How was Nagito able to stab himself in the right hand if he was only able to use his right hand? Shiaki said he propped the knife with something and slammed his hand down on it, but the only thing he could have used that was at the crime scene is...
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his
wait,
right
the
hand with his
plushie?
right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
The
could he
knife
stab
fall?
his
The
hand that
girder?
way?
So the girder to the knife fall?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed
This?
his right
Nope.
hand down on it?
You.
Propped it onto what? If he just propped the knife, he could have used
No,
his
but
bound
it
left
has a
hand.
huge hole, so...
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
So maybe... Does it want me to absorb, or does it want me to say... I feel like I want to absorb the left hand that she said and agree with Chiaki.
Even if Nagito's
But I
right hand
could
was
say the
free,
girder.
how
Well,
could
then
he
why is there
stab his
blood
right
on it?
hand with his
No,
right
maybe
hand?
I'll...
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Why would there be blood on the girder from
Is he a throwing knife
making the
expert?
knife fall?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Propped it onto
I mean,
what?
the left hand thing is what I said first, so
If
maybe
he
I'll say
just
that.
propped the knife, He could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
He doesn't have to... No. He could have propped it on the girder. The girder's like way above him. The thing would be like he somehow rigged it to fall from the girder. But then why is the blood up there? He definitely did something to the girder, but
Even if
we are not
Nagito's
there
right
yet.
hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
But she's talking about throwing it anyway.
Knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
No, not that. I mean, I did it first, but I guess not.
It's wrong?
Even if Nagito's right hand was
So are we
free,
talking about the plushie?
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw
But the
the knife
plushie
into
has a
the air
hole in it. How did he use the
and let the
plushie?
knife fall, could he stab his hand that way? Is he a throwing knife
Yeah,
expert?
seriously.
Maybe
So
he
the
propped
blood in the
and
girder or
slammed
the
his right
plushie?
hand down on it, propped it onto what? If he just propped
So I would say blood and girder to
If you're
falling
tied up,
down.
Your arms, we don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Although the thing is, am I trying to agree or counter something? Because here, our character is giving us the hint of Chiaki said he propped the knife with something and slammed his hand down on it, but that feels like the hint, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is the hint. The Monokuma plushie.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
Stop.
how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert? Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
I agree with that.
Okay, but how? Why? It's like far away from him. It's got a huge hole in its stomach.
Life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach.
That's why? What do you mean?
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up.
Oh.
Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Oh. My thing is, that's a big hole, though. Did it rip when he slammed his hand down? Like, I'm gonna say, what do you mean when that's a... Well, yeah, it's a big knife, but that's... I don't know. Because it's covering up the plushie, but even underneath the thing... Looking at that knife and looking at that hole, that doesn't really match up. Bad art? Maybe, yeah. That's fair. They really should have made it look a little smaller. It is a big knife, but it's not that big. That's massive. That is like the ultimate knife. This is a knife.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So, did he throw the plushie? Because the plushie's all the way over here now.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I mean, I was wondering why it's got his blood on it.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
Why would you bring up that scary story?
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
To try to get it to burn?
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
Well, he didn't throw it far enough.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
So he did throw it. He would have had to use the hand that's got a big knife in it, so... He threw it decently far, even though he wanted to get it to the fire. It would make sense that he couldn't get it all the way to the fire. But he got it pretty far.
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling
See,
himself
that would be the
with a
girder.
spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito.
Yeah. Is my mouse? No, my mouse doesn't show, but there's a blank spot on the chain at the end where there's no blood on it. And then the inside of his hand on his left has no blood. So he was holding that.
If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Alright. Soda? Soda? Kazuichi?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Yes, you did.
Like I said, if you got penetrated
Oh,
by
God,
something
you actually
so
said it
big
again.
and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need to record it. For reasons.
Why do you enjoy hearing that? Because it involves the part about dying instantly. Or maybe he's just zoomed in on the being penetrated part.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
The girder.
It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
To be fair, he is all about the ultimate despair. He would want this to be as dramatic as possible. He's very dramatic. I mean, just think about his whole bombs thing. I mean, he used a real one somehow at the actual hotel. Could have killed someone. He's super dramatic.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Yeah.
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
You tell him, Monami. Oh, I hit the mic, sorry.
Monami sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Yeah, but it's also, of all people, it's him.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Oh, of course.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
Oh, hello Mika, hello Raiders. I have raided myself. Welcome, Cairo. Welcome, Mika. How was Pokopia? For anyone who doesn't know, my name is Carl Wolf. I'm a daily streamer and variety gamer, especially a story gamer. I play visual novels, RPGs, adventure games, point-and-click adventure games, survival games, and horror games every Sunday. And today is our visual novel day, where I'm playing Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, playing the trial of the 5th chapter. We're almost done with this game. Because then it's just chapter 6, and that should just be a couple more streams. Hello, Hunkster. Welcome in. Thanks for your day check-in. Did you get some good progress done on your crib, Mika? I managed to make quite a bit of progress in the house build. My internet is taking a lot. Half good news, half bad news. The Mika way. The Mika life. Had to pop by after you dropped that 100... Oh, of course, of course.
But you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab
Hope you had a
himself
great
with
stream,
spear
Hunkster.
in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
Gonna keep building offline, just need to end stream too. Too many DCs within 10 hours, that's fair. Good luck with your build.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Nope, don't know. Them lips.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
Thank you for the big emote.
That's how. We made it this far up till now.
Sad that doesn't show on my chat on the screen.
Everyone working together.
She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Release me from jail. I don't want streams to cut off at 1 hour mark anymore. I ain't a movie runtime. It would be cool. I wish it did do that. If only they could figure that out. Then, even now.
All right, let's do this.
It's gotta be the girder. Blood on the girder. No? Blood on the left hand.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yes.
He was only able to move his left hand. But his left hand was also tied up.
Thank you for the alert,
Rules
Hunkster.
out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth?
No. Stop with the
Or
teeth.
maybe he used his front tail.
Stop with the front tail!
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
Okay.
What are you saying?
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
We've gone off the rails. If Nagato committed suicide, then he must have used that spear to stab himself. Even though his arms and legs were tied up, there should have been something that looked suspicious. There was a mark left behind that clearly shows he did something.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yeah?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No. No, it does not. Objection.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
Yeah.
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange?
Yes.
He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
So he's holding the chain. The spirit comes down and stabs him. And gets blood on the outside of his hand that's covering the chain and doesn't get on the inside of his hand and on the chain. And obviously his hand is going to come loose and let go of the chain, and the chain probably also got pulled out of his hand. So it gets pulled up and off the girder, and that's the blood that had splattered onto the chain probably got onto the girder as the chain came off the girder.
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
Yeah.
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain.
Oh, it Washam. Welcome in, and thank you.
Look, there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to
Or
think
no,
and
it
use
was
our
him.
imaginations
I read that
further.
wrong. It is almost midnight for me.
If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
He was holding something. It was gripping.
I see.
Me freaking too?
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
You need to let go of the front tail. In more ways than one. Love watching people do this trial.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
No, the chain.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right. That's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
Probably.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle, just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think.
Just not directly. The chain.
However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Well, so far it looks like the blackened was Nagato himself. The only way it wouldn't be him is if someone told him to do all this. The cord.
I see. That's it. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord.
Yeah, suicide. Because conveniently, he's the one that got to read about the deaths in the first game, such as the suicide of Sakura. And he's the one that brought up that's a possibility. Because I feel like he probably thought you had to be killed by somebody. So he kept trying to get someone to kill him. But once he learned about the suicide aspect from the first game.
There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the same size as a human fist?
I mean, that was immediately obvious to me the first time I saw it.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh?
Yes, he was not gripping the front tail.
And then the blood that was supposed to end up here
On the outside of his hand, on the bottom of his palm and his knuckles.
ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Why do you think he would take his own life? So he can be the ultimate despair and a stepping stone to everyone's ultimate hope.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
No, the girder.
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
A setback? I mean, it's supposed to be the final trial. Especially for this... Well... Nagato was gripping the cord, extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
Yeah,
That's a long plan name.
I clicked.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
Straight up.
How it was positioned.
Nagato was facing up, and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it's just before that... That's it. Could it be? The spear stabbed Nagato, perpendicular, and he was holding the tip of the cord attachment. If I put those facts together, along with what we found at the warehouse, and think about it, I should be able to figure out where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagato. Oh god, this. Alright. I just do not care for these minigames. Just let me answer the question. Just give me the question, let me answer it. And since these minigames are more annoying than the first game, I can only imagine they just dove into it even more so in the third game, probably. Give me the first question. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagato? It was above. That's new. Ooh, it's gonna hit me. Ooh. Okay. These go a lot further. So did that one. Question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagato? A ceiling girder. Just give me the questions and let me answer them. It's not like I hate the concept of this game, I just don't want this mini game during this time right now. Like, I just don't like this. This mini game. Like, there are other instances where I would play this little mini game, just not here. What item connects both the spear and the cord? Wait. Oh, was I was supposed to go red. Question mark? Okay, no. I mean, well, it said rope. Oh, no, oh, right. You meant the rope tied to his... Yeah, no, not that.
It's all coming together.
I was focused on his left hand, but you just want to say cord.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
No.
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Correct.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support, he hoisted the spear directly above him.
Yep.
And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
And getting blood on it.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling.
Yep.
So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
Or someone's gone through a lot of trouble to make it seem like so. Who's smart enough to do that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
They want... Hang on, I got a cough. I mean, they want to get away with this, and we've already solved 4 trials so far. The best way to get everyone off their back is to make it as elaborate as possible and make it seem like a suicide. So someone would go through all this trouble, but...
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
So he did the knife thing to himself just to make it seem like he was tortured and not draw too much attention to the spear?
Then, this is for real?
Just have it be a quick, like, oh yeah, that's how they killed him, but man, those knife wounds, like, man, they tortured him. Like, yeah, that spear killed him, but man, that torture.
He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Maybe. I mean, seems like it. Like, it's on his legs and his left arm, but not his right arm. So you would have used that right arm to stab the other 3.
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear? That
Yep.
spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
Yeah.
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far?
He is extreme.
That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
He was trying to make us prove ourselves worthy. If we fell for that, we were not true ultimates. We were not worth being idolized. We were not the ones that he cherished so much. We had to prove ourselves to be ultimates. So he tried to steer us towards the wrong answer. We had to prove ourselves by not falling for it.
His goal was to get us all executed.
That's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
No.
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Unless we're frauds, then yes. In a way.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, I was starting to feel a little sympathetic toward him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. Twisted love. A mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's dead. That's the form his malice took. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
That's true, and he didn't do that.
Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
He said before he would sacrifice himself. If it meant to reveal the traitor, he would do whatever it took. How would this reveal the traitor?
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi.
I mean, true.
He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
Alone? Probably not.
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
So how does this reveal the traitor?
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
As far as motives go, no.
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
No, go on. Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is? Or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
No.
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
Your gut? What was your gut?
You're right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right?
Well, I never said that.
It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
Wait a moment.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Well, was there any other evidence we had?
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But
It's a message?
I'm
There's
a
a
little
point to it?
worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something related to Nagito's death. And it's something that even he couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going? Well, here I thought we were finally finished.
Something related to Nagito's death. A piece of evidence that even he couldn't mess with. Are you talking about the Monokuma file? You might be. Wait, let me look at this real quick. You never revealed that fact to anyone, okay. No, I did! I right-clicked! That's not what I meant! I meant... You're supposed to press escape to go back. I used right-click to go back. My bad. Oh, the special... Yeah, right, the poison. But that's not what we're talking about. The body was discovered inside the warehouse. Estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. There's a spear, multiple stab wounds, laceration on his left arm, and a knife impaled through his right hand. Are you talking about the time? Something he couldn't... Piece of evidence that he couldn't mess with. Are we talking about the evidence we found at his house, or are we talking about at the crime scene? According to Monokuma, Monami can't write. We have the notebook. We have a lot of things we found at his house. Are we talking about any of those? Are we just talking about... evidence that even he couldn't mess with? Do you mean this?
Crap!
No. No, it's related to the death. Okay, so I guess you just mean the Monokuma file, maybe?
I see.
So the time? You're just talking about the time?
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
So you're just talking about the time. The victim is Nagato Komeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki's worried about is... what is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Could it be... is it something that isn't clearly written in the Monokuma file this time? Something that's not written? Oh god. I hate the Hangman's Gambit. Now I don't even know what you want me to say. Cause of death? Oh god, there's so many. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cause. There's two. I hate this game so much. I need a U. U. I hate the Hangman's Gambit. No, why is there so many? Cause of I need D. No, I lost my D. No! Why is there so many? I hate this. A. Oh, my A. No, stop. Cause, T. And then I need an H. I can't look at everything. I hate this game. I hate the Hangman's Gambit with a passion.
Monokuma file. There's no specific cause of death.
Okay, I didn't notice that. That's why I wasn't thinking of Monokuma file when you're like something suspicious. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
Yeah.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Even so.
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
It should still say that,
It's not
though.
included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth! Here he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
True.
are you saying that applies this time too?
Yes.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
Apparently.
Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
That was the intention?
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily?
No.
I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
Yeah. It's never that simple.
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
Sure.
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Well, that's good.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then, this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Intermission? I forgot we didn't even have the intermission yet.
No, no!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out, too.
I forgot.
You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, mon ami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of friends.
Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now.
Enough. Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy tiny 1mm bit.
How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know.
We aren't even friends in the first place.
Then as your older brother, let me say this.
You're not even my brother.
It's sad to live a life without friendship. That's even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys.
Welcome back, Jordan. Thank you for the hydrate. Well, there may be some demands for that. Wah, I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. No, but welcome back to the chat. Yes.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now.
You are getting sleepy, Jordan. Just let them shut. Let them fall.
Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
Okay. Good job.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Thank you, Jordan. Sleep well.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
I mean, at some point, it's a lot of blood loss.
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Unless they're talking at the poison.
Are we finished already?
Because at some point, we gotta address the poison that he has.
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
Well, we did inspect his room. A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. The poison?
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
No.
It's not the other wounds, right?
I mean, it's a lot of
All
blood
those
loss, but...
wounds. Maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Yeah, definitely not.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
That one.
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold.
What? No.
Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Okay. A body
Just
blow?
thinking about
How?
it, that's already a horrible death.
The real cause of Nagito's death. Is there something I overlooked? I should forget about the wounds on his body and look for another possibility.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand. It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that...
I agree with that.
Agreement.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
So he poisoned himself and then went through all that? Why?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I mean, it's not like we have to get the cause of death right. We just have to vote correctly. I don't think we get punished for voting for him but not understanding why.
I remember when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
Yep.
I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
Did someone figure out he had the poison? Somehow managed to slip it to him without him realizing while he set up his whole suicide shtick?
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
Of course.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Right.
Do Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
Or someone else knew that fact while knowing that he was going to commit suicide.
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
I'm yawning, but how long does it take effect? I mean, he could have drunk it beforehand, before he even came here.
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
Yeah. So is it?
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly
Okay, yeah.
states the effect.
Because I couldn't remember. I was assuming we probably read about whether it was instant or not, but I couldn't remember if it was. It was.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
Okay, we're back to that.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
Wasn't there something else the poison said on the label?
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The poison's warning label said... Okay, thank you. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. It's heavier than air, so it wouldn't rise up, it would sink, right? So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container, away from sunlight. Like a warehouse. Plastic container? Or glass? The way the poison entered Nagito's body. The answer is written on the warning label. Oh god, here we go. Okay, this is easy. What? Why'd you suddenly stop? Okay, question one. What state was the poison in when it affected? It was probably a gas then. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh, it was probably solid before. No, it was liquid before it became a gas. No, it was a gas. Okay. Not solid. I meant it's probably liquid and turned gases, but no, it was gas. So they were keeping it in a gaseous state in some container. In the warehouse. Okay. Next question. How did the poison enter the body? Through his wounds, I guess. Wait, or should I said I should have said nose. His nose. Through his nose. Oh, that's it? Just 2? We really had to go through a whole logic dive just for that?
It's all coming together. What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
But she definitely would have been.
Inhaled?
It's written
And all
on the
that pain
poison's warning
that he
label.
was suffering. Would have been breathing through his nose a lot. I'm not gonna read it again.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
Breathe that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The sprinklers. The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas. Should be able to explain that mystery too. The smoke? Or this, the fire? I don't know what hydrolysis is.
I see. The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
You just mean water?
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
Hydrolysis. Hydro, I mean water.
Of course! Hydrolysis!
Hydrolysis.
The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what?
He's the one that had the poison.
In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is... Chiaki's talking about something that would be necessary for carrying around poison, right? The meat on the bone. The container.
I see. Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
You can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Nope.
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Yeah. Glass or plastic.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
True.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
Well,
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this out as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
yes,
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Well, 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 Kane. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. What she said just now about us not noticing the container because it was hiding. If that's true, I might be able to reach the answer using that. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing he used as a container was... Oh god. Wait, what was it called? The fire grenade. Fire... Oh. Oh, wait, no, I needed that. Wait, what is this letter? I need this. Grenade. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot the E. Wait, no, I don't have an E. Grenade. I need an A. I need a D. I need an E. I need an E. I need an E. Give me an E. Holy, give me an E.
I got it! I see. I got it.
Huh?
Right, because... Who was it? Someone said they mentioned seeing different fire supplies in the room. But then they were gone, and all that was left was the fire grenades.
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone.
It was brought.
Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Oh, no, he just already had it, and then we just threw more. I see.
Bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Would have been better if he made us throw it, but then it wouldn't have killed him. He needed it to activate and kill him before we did that. Okay, fair enough.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Aluminum? Blue?
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
Blue?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Is it blue?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words are the key. Something I found in Nagito's room is proof that the contents of a fire grenade were swapped.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
Sure did.
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
Probably.
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping it.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
Kazu?
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Jackie?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison.
Yes.
So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
So did we throw it?
When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought, and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison, were the same? Could that same moment be...
was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it
Was us? One of us?
One of us?
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
So at this point, did the person know?
Hold on a sec. The Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
But if it was his plan, if he's the mastermind,
You said so yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was... It was him.
I see. It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Nagito. The person who set the warehouse fire was... Well... Who set the... You mean set up the plan, or actually...
I see. That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set that warehouse on fire... To make someone throw the poison.
I see. Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison, creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
Well, unless the person knew, we wouldn't know.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh?
We wouldn't know which one was which. We all just grabbed a bottle and threw.
Could it be? Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do.
But that just makes him the mastermind. Unless that rule is not being applied to this game. I mean, Monokuma's never brought up that rule this time. But it'd be funny if, because he just simply never brought it up, but it is a rule, that Nagito, who didn't know that that was a rule, foolishly...
And for that reason...
It was a rule in the
grenade
first
that
game.
filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point.
Well, then I just need to know if that rule applies here or not.
The curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault they let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
So we let go of the mastermind role just so we could have this situation. I see.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved.
Literally, because you would have to know which one of us did it.
As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
But you know who did it, apparently.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
Yeah.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
You would think so, but he's about to say he does, isn't he?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become clean!
Bro.
I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably...
Wait. Never mind.
There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
Okay. That's right. It doesn't mean the trial's over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. That means an innocent person has to die. We have to sacrifice someone, you bastard. Then I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
We've got grab the spear cord. Okay, you know what? Let's just look. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Well, that would be the poison. What's placed inside the break room? What's beyond the Monokuma panel? His whole body wasn't tied up. How did he support the spear? He grabbed it. Hello, Captain Ozen. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh, I don't have you as on auto shoutouts? Damn. In order to hurt himself. Good morning. How are you today? Wait. What? The reason we... There it is. Inside the thrown fire grenade was the poison. No. What made the spear fall? Him letting go. Prop the knife up with something, the plushie. In order to hurt himself, he had to tie the burn, right? Oh no. Or are you just talking about, oh, you're just talking about the knife. Okay, move. Get out of my way. Oh, this. You meant this. I thought you meant in order to hurt himself, he needed to have a hand free. What's beyond the panel? The lighter. In order to hurt himself. This is the last one, so this? Okay. Inside the thrown fire grenade was poison.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Auto. Let's put it on auto.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nozumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs.
The plushie doesn't even have the hole yet.
Finally, He propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain.
I mean, I'm still voting Nagito.
Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's
I think I'll use this as my thumbnail. Hang on. F1? Aw, I can't save this. Sag. Oh well.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Maybe I can use this. I need to use something. Let's use this. Save in my thumbnail spot. Thank you. Oh wait. Also, how's my pet doing? Are you dead again? No, you're fine. You have no despair.
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
I'm voting for Nagito.
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
So, I mean, isn't it Sonia who said to fire at the curtain? I mean, are we going with someone new?
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap.
Right.
By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
What's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
That one of us is a traitor? What?
I want you to try to remember what that is.
What Nagito believed in? His talent?
I see. Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we've spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So, it's definitely gonna be alright. So what? Your luck is that the traitor managed to be the one that threw it?
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
Well, I mean, Peiko's dead, so how have you been relying on yours?
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
Not almost.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. Russian roulette? It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, and point it toward you, and then pull the trigger. So, you really did it. Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monokuma said. Huh? I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it. That... You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. And he did the same thing when the first killing happened, at the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? I think that's the voice I gave you. It's not just luck. It's true my talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh? I'm left with the red mark? Huh. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
It might actually.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
No, he wasn't just after anybody.
He was after the traitor.
He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
So the target, all the target had to do was not kill anyone. So, okay, so that's why we forgoed the mastermind rule from the first game. So we could have this weird little situation. Because a traitor, in order to survive all the way to the end, they have to not kill anyone. And survive not letting anyone get away with being blackened. So he tricked them into killing.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
So many of the cases of this game were really out there, huh?
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
So the killer is the traitor. So the traitor now knows that they did it. But we still have to figure out who the traitor is.
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito is after?
No. I don't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is.
I see. That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
He said he would literally sacrifice his life to find out who the traitor was.
Nagito didn't
He meant
know
it.
who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message.
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
Yeah?
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Oh my god. Then, it's just as Nagato said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagato said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
Yep.
That's something he'd say.
Yep. Good job.
Monami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Yes. He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened, but...
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
Yep.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
Well, yeah. Now that they're black and they're gonna want to survive, right?
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened?
We would have voted them.
Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it.
Chiaki?
Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself.
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Not allowed to think they're different?
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? Hajime, please.
Is she?
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please, hold on.
Aw, you totally guessed right.
But,
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct.
well, now she can break character.
I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it! Why? This is... I mean... This nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait. The Future
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Foundation isn't what you think it is.
Who says it's horrifying?
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
I guess I have to.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... as I expected, that's rather difficult.
So now it's my job?
That's why... the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all. 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Well, that's a lie.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen
Wait.
to my request,
The notebook.
right?
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship. Proving it here. Is that the only way?
I can't lose. Hug me, you stupid face. I won't let you. First open and mix. Don't defy your teacher. I'll lower your grades. First open and mix. Chucky and I aren't best friends.
Why are you using keyboard? No, I did it wrong. Why are you using keyboard?
Chucky and I aren't best
Monami's notebook.
This is the end.
That was weird. It shouldn't.
I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it.
I was using the controller to do that game, but then when it got to the words, I was pressing the buttons, it was not letting me. I had to use the keyboard, even though I just used the controller to do the game. Okay, weird.
That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Of course you did.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day 1. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2. Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? Is this Mommy's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different from me.
You know?
It took me this long.
Hey Canes, welcome in. Thank you for a day check-in. Hello, hello. How are you today? No. The truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just... I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now, I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Good morning, Kane. I'm doing alright.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry. It happened when we were locked inside there. The final dead room?
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. How did you keep track? Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that.
If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out. With this, I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, If Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
No.
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
Help her how? We can't. We have to vote for her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Oh, the fact that she did the thing? It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoying expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Bzzz. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Well, it's not in a bad way, but... No.
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe, but...
Then nobody will be saved.
What are we doing?
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb,
Yeah?
didn't
Oh.
Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
That's a lie.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I don't want to believe it, but... I have to move forward. I have to move forward through the path she's showing us.
Chiaki is not the traitor.
Is that what I'm doing? Monokuma's account. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake. However, he apparently never revealed that fact to anyone. So what she said was a lie. Wouldn't I dispute that? But is that even important?
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
No, not that. So that doesn't matter. We don't care about that.
Damn it! Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb,
Sonia's account? What is Sonia's
didn't
account?
Chiaki-
She used one of the bombs in the military base, so they found out the bombs are fake. At that time, Monami was apparently peeking. Oh. So Monami would have told her. Is that what we're using?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
No?
Damn it!
Chiaki is not the traitor.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb,
Yeah,
didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
she did.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it!
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
This? Oh, I missed.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, there's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake, the only person who knew... me, when I tried to...
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I missed! No, not that.
Damn it! Chiaki is not the traitor!
Am I supposed to absorb something?
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a
The
traitor,
notebook
she
is
would've
just
been more
about
cautious.
them.
There's no way Chiaki would have known
That's not it.
if that bomb was fake or not.
So am I supposed to absorb something?
The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Just by looking at it? Our character's not really giving us any hint.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Not right away.
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
Didn't she look in
no
it?
way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it.
I've got to be absorbing,
Unless you
right?
know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to dispute.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
I didn't mean... I think the cautious one is what I want.
Damn it!
No, I don't know.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
I don't know if I'm trying to absorb something. What am I trying to argue
turn
against?
off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no
She
way
would have been more...
Chiaki
She
would have known
knows. How does she know?
if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to...
Chiaki is not the traitor!
Also, I meant to do it on the cautious.
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
This? No, I don't know. I'm dead.
Damn it!
Now they're all gonna pick me, which makes no sense at all.
This is my...
No, I would not like to retry. I'd rather just give up here. Yes, I'd like to retry.
Never give up.
Because the diary doesn't say anything about her knowing. The Monokuma file doesn't either. The glass mass is a him thing.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
I said glass. Gas mask. Sonia's account is the only one I feel usable. Can you stop putting them away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
Sonia's account is the one I would want to use.
If that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a
Oh,
fake
me.
was... me, when I tried to...
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monokuma Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that,
So I was right about the me, I just used the wrong one, and then I just gave up on the me. Why? I don't know.
I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that!
No, don't come at me with this minigame.
Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
So then don't bother me with this minigame.
Sonia,
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
The Academy file? Question mark. Or am I just using
Even if
Sonia's...
she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma.
Nope.
Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
Yeah.
Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
No, wait. What did I just slice? Oh, okay, it works.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then, where did Nagato obtain the bomb he used?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
Yeah.
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
Right.
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little?
Of course.
There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
Are you trying to get at that she's an android?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
Damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
A C, maybe? A B. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness. Loneliness. Sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking. And believe, with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. I pick myself! Still want to pick Nagato.
Even so.
So you're gonna kill her with video games? Video game scenario, maybe? And now we have no voice acting. I don't understand why.
Ah, man, I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the results. The trainer from the Future Foundation and Nagato Komeda's killer is... Chiaki Nanami!
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct? The fact that Chiaki was a traitor. The fact that Nagato's crime depended entirely on his luck.
Everything was true.
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
Really? Why? Why are you voice acting these lines?
What?
Tch.
That is...
I cannot believe it. Even though I do not want to believe it. There is no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what. 'Cause I can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray?
Well,
Robolaw? Even if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. So she is a robot. What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer, right? Like, if we ask why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed. And Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagato's plan, huh?
Like...
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange? Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? And if Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You've raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
The hell? Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagato's plan. I mean, Nagato's plan was to reveal the traitor. And kill everyone else besides the traitor.
So... he forced the traitor to be the Blackened, and they would have been the one that survived, because we wouldn't have been able to guess it. So technically, he would have succeeded. Even though no one is alive to realize he succeeded other than you. Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
Are you serious?
That was Nagato's goal?
Huh?
What? Why would he do something like that? Of all the... to form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay... what?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagato's fault. If their circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
You really are a kind-hearted person!
hmm.
Huh? You think so? Geez, I wonder where you get your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother. Don't you think?
Hey, come
Hey,
on now.
don't go talking about your family all of a sudden. That's totally ripping off Teru Teru.
I can't lose.
Then I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else. Even if I know it's a fight I cannot win. I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Huh? Retaliate?
I will no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Doubt it. She's self-destructed.
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Monokuma, like, die.
No,
I'm not dead. Whoa, a new one fucking came out. Phew, man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have been dead.
I can't lose.
Okay.
Not yet. I'm not done yet.
Hey, wait.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace.
stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
So how long is this gonna go on for? Okay.
Hey, not yet! Seriously, stop it. If you don't stop right now, it's all gonna be destroyed.
I won't forgive you.
Of course. I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I will be the one to protect my students.
I won't let you.
Should have done this at the very beginning then.
I will protect them with my life.
Monami, you...
Hey!
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once.
Ooh, how exciting.
How many? Not that much. Just around...
How do I say this? 10 over 60? I don't know.
Huh? What did you say?
What?
Oh. Oh, I see.
1 million.
Oh, what the hell?
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead.
Jesus. Okay, we get it.
That's 10 to the 60th power.
Hey!
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see the scene? While you're doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
That's wrong.
What? Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie. As long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Have you already attained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on. If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused. Unless you mean magic in a technological sense. We won't understand this at all.
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me. They're not gonna call this magic or something.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
in the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the 60th power? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't lose.
I won't give up. Even if I have no chance of winning,
It's okay, Monami. Well,
It's not about giving up, you know.
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone. And leave the rest to them.
I...
But...
Right?
Damn it.
Damn it. What the hell is going on? I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy, besides the Future Foundation?
this is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between these two organizations?
Damn it!
Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because... Because the punishment time's gonna start!
Hold on. Just a little more. Just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait? That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you'd know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that,
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Wait, I can finish the rest of that sentence? I gotta yawn.
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer!
Special bleeding
Ah,
service.
for Monami too!
Huh?
Why, even Monami?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. Also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
That is...
What is that? It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher.
Okay.
There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you.
Alright.
When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter.
Not me.
If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Who?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
That is not what he said, but we'll go with it. Game over. Chiaki has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. You too, mon ami. Well, there's reservoirs. Oh god. Really? Run! Go, gamer girl! Okay. Oh god, Tetris. Oh. Well, Monami's gone. Nagato, you bastard. Wasn't hope, he was despair, right to the end. Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask. Before I could say what I needed to say. Chiaki vanished before my eyes. I like how he's just grinning. And I couldn't even tell her. Thank you. I mean, they're all smiling. Almost. If I had said that, would she have been comforted a little? As she was executed as a traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurts.
I don't believe it!
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagato too. And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagato's killer too.
Phew.
Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, does that mean...
Hmm.
Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone.
Hey,
Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now
Yep! Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5 who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate.
Whew.
Thank you for all your hard work.
Are you really okay with that?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
There are still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you would be setting things up so another killing happens right away.
You're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind?
Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying that it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left?
You.
No. Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool.
You need 6 people for volleyball.
Don't stay quiet. Say something. What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation. So what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
Huh?
no.
Well, you'll just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then, you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
Huh, new world. Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Cause once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you.
Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going. Forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened up till now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets, as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then, the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. I hate that I missed one Monokuma over there. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far? How much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the future foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that. If we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. I feel like I had a fun dream. Somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right. It's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly, my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I had been abandoned in this world. Completely. Utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Ah! I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. Wait, what? He's repeating himself. Hello? When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
We're still in chapter 5, technically. Hajime. Good timing. Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagato's video message that we found in the factory? Yeah. When we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
Apparently, there was more to that message inside the laptop. Huh?
Yep.
we weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial? What? Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagato planned to leave this as a will. Nagato's will? Where is it right now? We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got it. The restaurant. First of all... Oh, you're fine. Somehow. I mean... Should I save this, or...? Well, I guess the restaurant. Hey, you're late. Is it true? Nagato really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
Okay. His shirt. A coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you. Huh? Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
That's it? That was all you're gonna... Okay. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would?
Damn it.
Nagato was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said.
Hey!
So he really set up the traitor as the killer. And he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there is still more. But if everyone but the trainer is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if anyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... Yin Ing Ob Joy, thank you. Yom. Okay. The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so, I was able to learn the truth about this world, and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Check the web for details. But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mystery and the future foundation, he's raising all your hopes. Wait, if you called me the protagonist, yet you still try to get me killed and Chiaki, the traitor. Unless you thought I was the traitor. But only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Thank you for the follow, Drew Duck for Life. Welcome in. Perhaps that someone is... seriously pissing me off. Hell on ice... something? Love something? Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle. Normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end. But I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. 11037. That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle. You have to use that to enter the specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. Hang on. I could also use this as a thumbnail. You did save, right? Okay, good. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. No. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
I will not. This was Nagato's final message. That 11037 number that Nagato said was the password. Oh. You were bringing back all the ladies? There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right. Let's go. I'm gonna end it there. Which means, let me do this. Turn that off. And then I'll properly save it. Save. This one was the class trial. What was this one again?
Danganronpa.
This one was this. Can I even... I can. I mean... The final trial. Yeah, we should go with this. I'll go with this. Alright, I will call it there. I don't know how much is left, because I'm pretty sure there's still a chapter 6. But who knows? Maybe the next stream will be the last stream. Next Thursday. If so, that would actually help me, because then that gives me an extra day to spend on other things. We'll see. I'll double check, but who knows? It's either 1 or 2 more streams. Because I imagine, well, I would assume that maybe we'd have another trial to figure out Monokuma's identity, like in the first game, but not necessarily, I guess. But I will call it there. Until next time. Let me turn off the game sound. So, thank you everyone for hanging out with me. For those who are in chat and those who are just lurking, I appreciate it as always. I hope you all have a good morning, day, or night, whatever time it is for you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Which actually will probably be in a few hours. Because I think I'll get Friday's stream out of the way quickly. Because this is technically Thursday's stream, even if it is 2 in the morning now. As long as I started before midnight. So I will chill for a couple hours, and then I'll do Friday's stream, which is going to be ZA, Pokemon Legends ZA, because I was gonna play Back to the Swamp, which was a new game that I was really excited for, which I actually scheduled for next week. But I'm like, you know what? I should do it this week. Turns out, the developer's getting a ton of feedback about the ending being way too abrupt and whatnot, so he's gonna fix it. So. And he said within the next week, so hopefully I can play it next week. But apparently he's going to fix the ending, so I guess I won't play it today, Friday. I guess I'll just play ZA. So, bye everyone. Read 1. Read 2. Let's see who we're reading. Mikan's playing Pokopia. Iris, Country Wolf.
A man sits deep in gloom, with a pen held tight in hand.
Amless is doing art.
Dreams that understand. Walls may close, the night may fall, but his spirit stands tall. Lines he draws are doors that lead.
Maybe we'll go with Koji.
To worlds where dreams
He's only 11 minutes in.
With a pen he built his dreams, turning silence into streams. In his mind he's never alone, crafting realms he calls his own. Paper whispers, secrets told, journeys inked in black and bold. Mountains climb.
Apparently he's doing some karaoke, I guess.
In the world that he can mend, he may be confined and still, yet his heart is wild with thrill. Through each line a sky so wide, in his world he takes a ride. Every size painted bright, stars that gleam in darkest night. With a pen his spirit sings, soaring high on high.